Hey, hope you're comfortable, 'cause it's time for some traffic jams. These are the songs that are going to make thinking about that guy you saw vaccinating himself under the overpass the other day just a little bit less depressing. This week we're listening to the Funk Lords themselves, Chromeo, a duo so good, it's actually hard to believe they're Canadian. I hate to say that, I don't mean that. Even harder to believe they're from Montreal though. And not because Montreal doesn't have great music, but because they're not French. At least I don't think that. Maybe the music's not French. Maybe the members are French. If you know, leave a comment. Regardless, Canada has a Daft Punk, and they're not breaking up. I'm pretty sure most of you have heard of Chromeo already, but how many of you have listened to their 2014 album, White Women from Front to Back? See, I think what's happening here is a classic case of single syndrome, which is a term that I just made up to describe when a band releases a single that kind of overshadows the rest of the album. Now, I'm not saying Jealous isn't a smash hit, but you could replace it with any other song on this album as a single and it would have done just as well. How many of those songs can you name? That's what I thought. Other things I love about this band, they do all their own production. That's a real feather in the cap. They also have one of the most entertaining live shows I've ever seen in my life. Obviously, as a duo, playing this stuff live is kind of impossible without a whole bunch of tracks playing. So instead of trying to hide that, they just take turns jumping from whatever instrument's the most fun at the time to whatever instrument's the most fun in the next part. It's like, remember when you used to be allowed to hang out with people? A song would be playing and someone in the room would go, "Oh, I love the tambourine in this part." And all of a sudden you'd hear that tambourine for the first time ever and it would just blow your mind and you'd love the song that much more right away. A live performance from Chromeo is basically 45 minutes of that. The last thing I'm going to say about Chromeo is that the reason why these cheesy 80s sounds and the keyboard on legs and their generally over-the-top aesthetic works at all is because they are fully aware of how hilarious it is. Mind you, even if they were being serious, I think they'd still get away with it because these songs are just so masterfully written. That's why Ezra from Vampire Weekend's on this album, as well as the guy from LCD Sound System, whatever his name is, and even Solange Knowles, aka Beyonce's younger sis. Anyway, that's gotta be enough jam for this week, but before I go, I feel compelled to tell you that although this is my favorite Chromeo album, they also just released a new EP called Quarantine Casanova, which is mighty relevant and also very hilarious. So I'll probably slip a song from that in the playlist for you this week as well. So check it out. But also, keep your eyes on the road. Make sure you come back for another healthy serving of jams next Monday. I'll see you then.